Hello everyone, it's me Mufti and welcome to another tennis blog. And today guys, we will be talking about the pre-tournament of Roland Garros 2026, the second Grand Slam of the year. And so let's carry on and see how we do. Okay guys, so Paris comes alive again. Paris is preparing once again for 2 unforgettable weeks of tennis at Roland Garros. The clay courts are nearly ready, fans are arriving from around the world, and the city is slowly filling with excitement. Soon, the sound of the tennis ball and the energy of packed stadiums will take over Paris once more. But Roland Garros is more than just tennis. Around the stadium there is music, food, merchandise shops, and the fans creating an atmosphere that feels closer to a festival than a normal sporting event. Even outside the venue, places like Place de la Concorde bring supporters together with giant screens, entertainment, and live match coverage. The toughest test in tennis. Winning at Roland Garros has never been easy. The slow clay court demands patience, fitness, and mental strength. Matches become physical battles, rallies grow longer, and every point feels important. Defending a title in Paris is considered one of the hardest challenges in sport because the tournament tests every part of a player's game over 2 exhausting weeks. Men's draw wide open after Alcaraz's withdrawal. The men's singles draw looks very different this year after Carlos Alcaraz withdrew because of injury. Alcaraz has become one of the most exciting players in tennis thanks to his explosive movement, creativity, and fearless style on clay. His absence removes one of the biggest favourites and leaves the tournament more open than expected. Without a clear dominant favourite, pressure now falls on several top contenders. Let's begin with Jannik Sinner. Jannik Sinner carries high expectations. Jannik Sinner enters Paris as one of the strongest and most consistent players in the world. His calm attitude, powerful baseline game, and ability to handle pressure have made him a major threat on every surface. However, Roland Garros presents a unique challenge. Clay slows down the game and forces players to build points patiently. Sinner's talent is unquestioned, but this tournament will test his endurance and mental toughness in long 5-set matches. Then we move on to Novak Djokovic. Novak Djokovic still refuses to fade away. Every season, questions continue to surround Novak Djokovic. People wonder if age is finally catching up with him, or if the younger generation has fully taken over. Yet Djokovic continues to prove why he remains one of the greatest players in tennis history. His physical level may not be the same as it once was, but his experience, focus, and mental strength still make him dangerous in best-of-5 matches. At Roland Garros, where patience and resilience matter so much, Djokovic can never be ignored. Dangerous challengers ready to strike. Several other players will believe they have a real chance to win the title. Let's begin with Alexander Zverev has the power and physical strength needed for clay court battles. He has consistency, performed well in Paris before, and remains one of the most dangerous players in the draw. Then we move on to Casper Ruud, also feels comfortable on clay. His disciplined style, heavy topspin, and patience make him a difficult opponent over long matches. Then we move on to Lorenzo Musetti, who brings creativity and a variety to the court with his shot making and one-handed backhand, giving him the ability to trouble top players. Meanwhile, players such as Andrei Rublev and Francisco Carundolo are capable of creating dangerous early round matchups that can quickly change the tournament. Young players ready for breakthrough moments. Every year Roland Garros becomes a place where new names arrive and surprise the tennis world. Young players step on court with no fear, playing fast and aggressive tennis against high-ranked opponents. Several young players are already inside or close to the top 30-40, showing how quickly this new generation is rising. Arthur Fils is one of the clearest examples. The 21-year-old French player is already ranked around the top 30 and has strong results on clay, making him a serious threat in big tournaments. Another player to watch is Jakub Mensik, a young player talent already inside the ATP top 30, known for his powerful serve and calm game under pressure. From the United States, Alex Mickelson and Brandon Nakashima are part of a new wave trying to break through at Grand Slams. Both are ranked inside the top 40 and continue to gain experience at big events. These young players often play freely because they have nothing to lose. That makes them especially dangerous in early rounds, where they can push top seeds into tough matches or even cause upsets. Now we move on to the ladies' side of the draw. The women's tournament at Roland Garros looks very competitive this year. Coco Gauff returns as defending champion after winning her first French Open title in in 2025 against Aryna Sabalenka in the final. Her speed, strong defense and calm mindset make her one of the strongest players on clay. Sabalenka, now world number 1, also comes into Paris with confidence after a strong start to the season. Her powerful game can trouble anyone when she is at her best. Another major contender is of course Iga Swiatek, a 4-time champion in Paris. Even after losing in the semi-finals last year, she remains one of the biggest threats on clay because of her incredible record at Roland Garros. Elena Rybakina will also be aiming for a strong run as she looks to add another Grand Slam title to her career. Hey everyone, it's Mufti here. I hope you're enjoying this edition of the tennis blog right here on Mufti YT Tennis. Whilst you're watching, please don't hesitate to press the like button down below the video, and of course please do share this tennis blog with your fellow tennis players and tennis fans around the world. It'd be great. And of course, whilst you're at it, please do press that subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any further tennis blogs right here on Mufti YT Tennis, providing you with tennis player history, pre-tournament Grand Slam insights, and of course more. Men's and women's doubles. The doubles event at Roland Garros are expected to be very competitive this year. In the women's doubles, we have world number 1 Katerina Siniakova and world number 2 Taylor Townsend coming into Paris in great form after winning big titles in Indian Wells, Miami and Madrid. But they will face strong competition from defending champion Sara Irani and Jasmine Paolini. Young partnerships like Alex Ayala and Victoria Mboko will also be exciting to watch. In men's doubles, Hari Haliovara and Henry Patton arrived with confidence after recent success in Paris and Madrid. However, defending champions Marcel Granollers and Horacio Zeballos, along with Italian pair Simone Bolelli and Andrea Vavasori, will be among the strongest challengers on clay. The qualifying rounds. The qualifying rounds for Roland Garros begin on 18th of May, giving players a chance to earn a spot in the main draw. For tennis fans, qualifying week is always special. It is often where future stars first make a name for themselves while experienced players fight to keep their Grand Slam dreams alive. French fans are also expected to strongly support their local players throughout the week. In the women's qualifying draw, experienced names like Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova, Sloane Stephens, Martina Trevisan, Tamara Zidansek and Karina Pliskova will try to return to the main stage in Paris. On the men's side, experienced players such as Grigor Dimitrov, Hugo Gaston, Otto Virtanen and Pedro Martinez will face strong competition from younger talents looking to make a breakthrough. Now moving on to wheelchair tennis events. Wheelchair tennis events at Roland Garros will take place from the 2nd to the 6th of June, with the draw announced on the 1st of June. In the men's singles, young star Tokito Oda returns as the 3-time defending champion and one of the biggest favourites after also winning the 2026 Australian Open. His biggest challenger is expected to be UK's Alfie Hewitt, one of the most successful players in wheelchair tennis. Other strong contenders include Gustavo Fernandez, Martin de la Puente and French veteran Stéphane Houdet. In the women's event, defending champion Yui Kamiji will try to keep her title after another strong season. Anyek van Koot will also be aiming for her first Roland Garros singles title after reaching the final in 2025. In the quad division, Guy Sazon is chasing a 3rd straight title in Paris. However, he will face tough competition from top-ranked Dutch players Niels Vink and Sam Schroeder. Fans will also be watching 16-year-old rising star Jin Woodman, who is making his first appearance at Roland Garros. Over the 2 weeks in Paris, everything shifts. Matches get longer, pressure builds, and every player starts to feel the physical cost. Roland Garros isn't just about skill, it is about stamina, patience and mental strength when things get difficult. In the end, it is not always the most talented players who win, it is one who lasts the longest, handles the pressure best and survives the hardest test on clay. Alright folks, so that brings an end to this edition of my tennis vlog on Mufti YT Tennis on the pre-tournament of Roland Garros 2026. Do let me know in the comments down below of what your thoughts are and who you think may win in the men's singles, ladies singles, men's doubles, ladies doubles, mixed doubles, wheelchair tennis and other various events taking place across in the Grand Slam this year. It'll be good to know in the comments down below. Do enjoy the tournament. I'm sure I'll be watching with a keen eye as well, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Peace and take care, and make sure you like and subscribe to Mufti YT Tennis.